asking me. She said, "Are we gonna make it through the mud hole? What's on? It's about to get dirty in the dirty South. But the show don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. And we gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get Thursday."
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Both defensive coordinators will look to their middle linebackers to lead by example in today's matchup. It's Bowman's 49ers going up against Kuechly's Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, where we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Larry. It's hard to believe this place first opened 20 years ago in 1996. Bank of America Stadium, that's where we're at in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. He's going to let it go again. And a shot taken on third down on 6. Successful. Fourth down now. Now Andy Lee, picked up from Cleveland prior to the opener, on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you in, so expect to take it the distance.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Again, it's high. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Charles Johnson off the edge. A long day for any offensive tackle.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Field, here come the Panthers. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton on first down. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Newton throwing again. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes him.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen out of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take him.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The play clock's running down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Foles. It's caught outright, Amendola. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Now here's the Niners' 5th-round pick in the 2015 draft. Bradley Pinion on to punt it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Second down following the run. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got time. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting through. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Well, certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive. And all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know the linebackers and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Play clock winding down. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. Foles. And his throw is incomplete. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The play clock's running down. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I have to admit to a little surprise here. And they down in distance, I would have thought they were going to throw the football. Instead, they decided to run it. But give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and held them to no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here. On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time, Newton to Benjamin. 48 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. But it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Malcolm Smith in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And quickly they get to the line. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Godot's kick is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Foles. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here's Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Aaron Burbridge, and it's 3rd and short.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a...